My baby, my Valentine. Can I you to make you a temperature rise? If you leave me a good time, I swear you are like the oxygen I need to survive.
Hello everyone, welcome to our podcast about everything in Africa. I'm your host Piper.
And I'm your host Peter.
We're thrilled to be here today to share our amazing stories and experience that Africa has to offer. Today we're going to be exploring the range of topics from culture and history to politics and economics. But before we dive into that, let's start with a brief overview of the continent. Africa is the world's second largest and second most populous continent, with a land area of over 3 million square kilometers and population of over 1.3 billion people. It's a home to 54 countries, each with its own unique culture, language, and history.
54 countries, are you for real? Ha!
You said country?
Just the gisting.
Oh.
That's
Okay.
how we'll be gisting like so.
Yeah, 54 countries.
Wow. That's more than US pass.
I know. Africa is a continent, it's a country where it's a continent where everybody generated, and each with its own unique, each of the country has its own unique culture, language, and history.
More than Tanzania, Hausa pass,
Oh,
Yoruba pass.
Oh yes.
Wow. With such a vast and diverse continent, it can be hard to know where to start. So, let's begin with a topic that's near and dear to many of our hearts. Food. Abi.
Now, so now, Africa get food well.
African cuisine is as diverse as the continent itself, with a wide range of flavors, ingredients, and cooking techniques, from the spicy stews to North Africa to the grilled meats of South Africa. There's something for everyone to enjoy.
Have you ever had South African food?
I don't think so.
We're from Nigeria, right?
Mm-hmm.
Have you tried other tribes' cuisine like Yoruba, Hausa?
Yeah.
Hausa food is nice, but
It's spicy.
No, Urobo is more spicy, I think.
Hey.
No, Yoruba is more spicy.
Hey. You know me, I run from spicy food.
So, food is just the tip of the iceberg when it comes to African culture and music and dances to art and literature. Africa has the richest heritage, don't you think?
I know so. I believe that in my heart.
And that has influenced the world countless.
True. Facts.
In so many countless ways, right?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So, for example, did you know that some of the earliest known work of art were created in Africa over 40,000 years ago?
40,000 years ago.
Oh yes, 40,000 years ago. African music has a profound impact on genre like jazz, blues, and hip hop.
Did you know that?
Yeah, I know. Now Fela and I start our jazz music. Not only Fela, we also have this a jazz singer, Bobby Benson, in those days in Lagos. He was one of the biggest jazz singer in Nigeria.
Oh, you're actually teaching me something.
Oh yeah, so Bobby Benson, he sang, "If you marry taxi driver, I don't care. If you marry taxi driver, I don't care." Oh yes. My dad used to be his very good friend of Bobby Benson in those days.
Wow. I'm looking him up now.
Yes.
Research on. Hey, wow.
Yeah. Bobby Benson was one of the biggest.
I really didn't know that.
And then Fela.
Fela. Long live Fela.
Yes, Fela was more of a political singer.
Yeah.
Musician. Yeah, he was more political musician. Because all his songs talking about the politicians.
Obasanjo don't play you. That's Obasanjo.
It's a confusion there for road though. I can't even remember the song. He said, motor they come from east, motor they come from west, motor they come from south, and motor they come from north. Confusion break your bone, yo.
I will listen to that one.
Confusion break your road, yo. That is, he's trying to tell you that if cars are coming from the four cardinal directions, how do you maneuver?
Right.
There's a car coming here, coming from the west, south, east, west, south. So there's going to be confusion. So Nigeria was confusion. There was a lot of confusion, and then Fela was singing more about the politicians, you know, and the inequality in Nigeria within the tribal and the politicians, and you know. So yes. Anyways, so well, culture is just part of the African story. We also need to talk about politics, economics, and challenges that the continent faces.
Talk to me.
Of course, our political system is horrible. Right now, it's the worst country in the whole wide world.
As in LUP.
As in LUP. Yes. So
Tinubu.
Not only Tinubu, you know, Buhari, all of them, they've been in the politics for how many years, and they refuse to give it up. So at this point in time, what do we do?
I don't know. You have the answer.
Do you think Nigerian politics is going to change?
I don't. For me to say, do I think it will break my heart? But I will say I hope. Because it needs to.
They need to. But how do you think the political system is going to change?
Well, I feel like, you know, maybe when it comes to like, okay, now these new Naira notes. You know, they found, in one village, like, so they found trillions of Naira shredded.
I saw it.
You saw that one?
But if you move closer now, you will see that money. And we they suffer for Nigeria. See, they grind money, then grind money. See, all this one are money, then grind down. See, now money be this. And you know, then grind money, see money. See money, then grind money. See, all this one are money. See, then grind money. They come. See, Nigeria people.
So it's like, I mean, we need to fix the financial aspect of things.
That is where the economic system comes in. But without the politician, the economy cannot stand. The politicians, they need to be human. Politicians need to be human. Because at this point in time, if your people are hungry and starving, and you have bags and bags of Naira that you shred in the middle of Nigeria, come on, people. What do we say about things like this? How do we fight to gain our freedom from these politicians? I have no answer, but I would suggest that if you want something, go get it. Because we have a lot of hypocrites in Nigeria, people who think they talk about it. Oh, now we are hungry, the politicians are not doing anything. What are you doing about the politicians themselves?
True.
Don't we have laws?
I wish they would enforce it. We don't get
exactly. We have laws.
Yeah.
We have laws. The same law that Americans have is the same law that Nigerians have. We're a democratic country. So why can't we follow the laws?
PDP.
PDP. Nigerians has no law. They have laws, but they don't obey the law. Or the only law Nigerians know how to is bribe, corruption, bribe, money. I have money to solve my problem. I have money to do this. I have money to do that. You know? So
I'll tell you one story, When I was in Nigeria, I was driving one of his cars, and I was in Surulere.
Your uncle's car?
Yeah, I was in one car like so. That they didn't think I belonged in that car. They come say, "Nah, Yahoo boy be me." So I'm in Surulere, Masha Bridge, I come stop. Mopo come, bring gun, say, and he's letting everyone go. He's letting everybody go. I'm like, why is he not letting me go? Then he comes say, oh yeah, stop the car, off the car. I say, me. I tell him, I say, I'm not stopping the car. Before I know, 5 police in like this, so casual dress but gone. Unlock the door. I didn't want to unlock the door. I'm with my friend. He panicked. He said, "No, you must unlock the door. You must unlock the door." I said, "No." I started to call Osi sharp. I said, "Osi, I beg. I did my sharp bridge. Mopo don't come to stop me." He said, "Click. I'm on my way. Click." But by the time I hung up the phone, my friend unlocked the door. I turn around. 5 people day back. 1 day front with my friend. So he said, "Oh yeah, drive to the bridge, drive to the bridge." So I drive to the bridge. They take me out the car. They take him out the car. Look at all my phones. I had like, Naija normal. You get like 3-4 phones. Normal.
Yeah.
Me, I had like 5 phones.
Yes.
Then they come say, "Oh yeah, Yahoo boy, why you have all these phones? Where you get all this change? This is your." And then when Osi pulled up, as in I think said, "God be that." Hey, Osi say, because Osi is connected.
He's connected. Yes.
So he say, now my brother be this. You won't come to stop my brother, and the police, sir, you won't give him small this thing. As in, they just hand me my phone, they wipe my shirt, they fix my distance. They open the door for me. So he said, "Where they go?" I said, "They go Tantalizer." He said, just they give me direction. They want to say, "You need escorts." Bribe. So when you say that, bribe is law.
So you see, this is where we come in. That this is the problem that the continent is facing.
Yes.
The continent is facing indiscipline, lack of indiscipline, corruption, and everybody is just wayward, doing their own things without direction. So we all have all our experiences, and I hope you guys have your experiences. Make sure you write below and let us know what's your experience.
Yes.
So for example, Africa is a home to some of the fastest growing economy in the world, with countries like Nigeria, Rwanda, Ethiopia, Ghana leading the way. But it's also true that many African countries faces significant challenges, from poverty, inequality to corruption and conflict. It's exactly what we have discussed right now. That the economy of the country depends on the government. The people cannot do anything without the government.
No.
And the government cannot do anything without the people challenging them. So since we are so afraid to challenge the government, then let's continue living in poverty. If that is what you guys want to do, or we guys want to do. So the inequality also is we come to Europe and we'll call these white people racist. We are also racist to our own self.
True.
How? There's so much tribalism in Nigeria. The Yoruba want to employ Yoruba. Igbo want to employ Igbo. Hausa want to employ only Hausa. That is what you call racism. In our cultural terms of racism, it's tribalism. But it means the same thing.
Same thing.
So why are you calling a white man racist when you're racist to your own race? So
that's very true.
Exactly. So we have to do something about this. So if you have opinion on what I just said, please, let us know so we can all discuss it. So where do we go from here with all this conversation that we're having right now?
Right.
Well, that's the beauty of our podcast like this. We can explore all of the topic and more, diving deep into the issue and learning from experts and insiders who knows the continent best. And who are these insiders that knows the continent best? We would invite them to come and share some of the episodes with us and explain what they understand about our culture. So
So, I guess over the coming episodes, we'll be talking to chefs. We'll be talking to musicians. I wish we could be talking to Fela, but it's okay. We'll be talking to him in spirit.
Maybe we'll talk to his son. His sons are representing him now.
Oh, actually, come.
Femi is our Fela now, Fela Junior.
That's very true.
Yes, we have two Femi, the senior Femi and junior Femi. So we have the Fela representative around. Yes.
So we'll be talking to them, artists, economists, politicians. I don't know if we'll bring Tinubu, but we can bring.
No. We don't want Tinubu now.
No, sorry. Bye bye.
We don't want Tinubu now show.
No, but all of them will have one goal in mind.
Yes.
And that's to all help not only us but you have a better understanding about Africa and what it has to offer.
Yes. So whether you are an African native or someone who is simply curious about amazing continent, we hope that you all join us for this journey. From food, culture, politics, economics, we will be exploring everything and anything about Africa. Thank you for listening. We hope you enjoyed it. Join us next episode and please subscribe. Thank you so much. And my co-host Peter, thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
My baby, my Valentine. Can I do make you a temperature rise? If you leave me a good time, I swear you are like the oxygen I need to survive. I'll be honest. Loving the thought of me.